All right, I'm the Flat Rate Master. Today we're talking about the update 18.4 for the Snap-on Veris Edge. Is it worth it? All right, obviously you can see updated 18.4, the current release. So let's talk about it. This screen pisses me off, and I'll show you why here in a second. I'm going to hook up to a car. This screen right here tells me to hook up the dongle to the car. So then I go in, hit OK, then it gives me the screen. Well, I'm hooked to a Honda, so let's hit Honda. Then it's going to tell me, of course I'm hooked to a car that doesn't want to read. Now half the time it'll tell you again to hook up the dongle. I don't need to be told to hook up the dongle. I know to hook up the dongle. This one doesn't support VIN reading, so we got to go manually. It's an old Honda Civic. It's a sedan. Non-VTEC. But again, this stuff kind of pisses me off, but it asked me 27 times, do I want to hook to this car? Do I want to hook to this car? Now, they've changed this screen to some extent better, some extent worse. But I'm hooked to an old car, but it doesn't give a great example, but I've noticed the touch screen is not as responsive with current updates. Now I should have no codes because it's in here for a battery, but a lot of times you go to hit a button and it won't work. You have to hit it 2 or 3 times. And of course I'm talking about it so it's working. But I have noticed that the touchscreen is much more sensitive to not responding. See, again, I hit back. Finally goes back. And it's just really, it reminds me of the battery debacle with Apple. It kind of seems like that. It's become a slower tool. I updated from 17.2 to 18.2. May not have ABS. Then almost right after that to 18.4. I noticed a marked difference in the speed of the tool. It's you know, I don't think they added anything other than changing the layout of the data groups that you can go to, which I don't know what that does because it doesn't change anything on anything I've done. And it's become a slower tool. Day in, day out, you notice it's taking longer. It's taking longer to pick up the dongle. The stupid screen's asking me, you know, are you sure you want to go to this vehicle? Are you sure? You sure? You know, like you change vehicles and it's asking you, are you sure? I detected a new vehicle. It's kind of annoying. It's just not making me happy. I'm really disappointed in this update. I tried to use it today on a Pacifica to do a battery reset. It would not work. Tried it twice, would not work. I said, screw it, I'm going to lunch, so I disconnected the battery. Had a gas cap light, and there's still so much stuff that, you know, Snap-on says they do, but when you try to do it, it doesn't work right. And it doesn't look like they fixed any of that. So, not happy at all. I'm not happy. I spent a bunch of money on an update and it made the tool slower, ultimately, and I haven't seen anything that it does new. I mean, it might do new stuff. I haven't read through the literature of all the stuff it claims to do, you know, like Harley Davidson. You know, that was an update a few times ago. Who cares, unless you're a Harley dealer. But overall, it's made it slower. I mean, it's ultimately, that's the thing, it's made it slower. I've noticed a touchscreen. So, come on, Snap-on. This tool is not that old. I don't do anything with it but scan tool stuff. What are you doing? So, if you're looking about doing 18.4, don't. It really hasn't added much of anything that I can see that I have used. It's just not worth it to me. So, hence why I'm wearing the Matco hat. Just because Snap-on's pissed me off with this. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe. If you didn't like this video, maybe you think Snap-on's junk, and I'm more and more agreeing with you. If you don't like the video, give me a thumbs down. Comments, let me know what you think. If you got 18.4, let me know what your thoughts are on it. I only have access to a Veris, so I can't tell you how it is on a Modus Ultra, Edge, Solus Ultra, or anything like that. So, but let me know in the comments, what's your opinion of 18.4? I think they're trying to get people to buy a Zeus, and I'm not buying a Zeus. And this is probably my last Snap-on scan tool. So, thanks for watching. I am the Flat Rate Master.